In the United States and South Korea have urged the DPRK to come to the dialogue table and ease the tensions over the Korean Peninsula. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and South Korean Foreign Minister Byung-se held a joint press conference on Friday, making the offer. Eugene Zhang has the story.
U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry was in Seoul to discuss ways to control the tensions on the Korean Peninsula, exactly 10 days after a meeting with the South Korean foreign minister in Washington. In a joint press conference, the United States and the Republic of Korea delivered a united voice to Pyongyang.
We are all united in the fact that North Korea will not be accepted as a nuclear power. The rhetoric that we're hearing from North Korea is simply unacceptable by any standard. I would say ahead of time that it is a huge mistake for him to choose to do that, because it will further isolate his country and further isolate his people, who frankly are desperate for food, not missile launches.
He added that the optimum way forward is to hold talks on denuclearization, and possibly eventually leading to the reunification of the Korean Peninsula.
Our preference would be to get to talks. Our preference would be to, through the six-party or through bilateral means, get to a place where we are talking about the real future, which is the future of denuclearizing and ultimately, hopefully, depending on the choices that President Park and the Republic of Korea make, ultimately the reunification of the peninsula as a peaceful, non-nuclear entity.
Meanwhile, outside, protesters urged the United States to hold immediate dialogue with the DPRK without any conditions.
We urge the Secretary of State to immediately visit North Korea and hold a meeting to resolve the situation politically and peacefully, not to take advantage of the crisis on the Korean Peninsula and to sell arms to South Korea.
Earlier in the day, John Kerry also met with President Park Geun-hye. One day ahead, President Park had said she was open to hold dialogue with Pyongyang. The DPRK hasn't answered back yet. John Kerry will fly out to Beijing on Saturday to continue its Asia tour, as all eyes are on the DPRK and its movements, and whether the U.S. Secretary of State's visit to Asia could help ease tensions on the Korean Peninsula. Eugene Zhang for CCTV, Seoul.